What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is going to be the season finale for season 10 of Love and Hip Hop New York. So look, y'all. Sorry. So look. It's the season finale. Y'all know that they just kind of wrapping all of this stuff up. So this ain't going to be long. Let me just go on and get through this. The biggest storyline they had this episode was this whole Olivia, Cisco, Rich, Peter Guns thing. So we'll kind of we'll get to that. Jen decided that she got caught up in the moment when pressure proposed to her, and that at the end of the day she just doesn't trust him. She feels like he, that she was like, I was on my way to come and talk to you because I had just met with old girl, and I was feeling some kind of way, and I was like, why would the man that I'm going to marry, he can't lie to me, he's not telling me the truth about what's going on, and da 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 da. And at this point, here's your ring back, because I feel like we just need to sort of just kind of get to know each other and build our relationship back up, and we just not ready to get married. But she said, I got caught up in the moment. You were there, you had the kids there, you had the family there, the cameras were there. I didn't want to embarrass you. And I said, you know what, I can respect that, because I always feel bad for people who somebody proposes to them and they say no, knowing like a lot of people are looking. And I always feel bad for the person that has to sit there after somebody just told them no, and they know that they're being embarrassed, So I can respect that, Jen, that you were like, no, but now that I've had a couple of days to think on it, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work. So that's kind of where their storyline ended. Like, that's all we saw them. We didn't see them no more. Now we have Olivia and Yandy. Olivia's talking to Yandy about the whole situation with Rich. They had met. She had met with Rich, and she was like, he still owe me my money. It is what it is. And Yandy is trying to say, look, I really hate that y'all can't find a way to come back together. Like, I really hate that y'all can't figure this out and work together. And Olivia's like, look, either you on my side or you not. Like, either you believe me or you don't. You can't believe both of us. And Yandy was like, I believe both of y'all think y'all are right. She said, but I really, really would like for y'all to just sit down and talk. Olivia was like, I ain't here for it. But on the flip side, from Yandy, we find out that, honey, she done lost Mendeece's wedding ring. So she got to get him a new wedding ring, honey. She said, look, if I upgrade him, well, Olivia told him that. Like, Olivia told her that, like, well, if you upgrade him, maybe he won't worry about that old ring if you got a brand new, bling bling ring waiting for him when he get out of jail. Good luck with that. Okay. Because, of course, she was like, I never have any intention of telling him I lost his ring. You telling him right now. Then later on in the episode, we see her with Infinity, and they were going out to look for a new ring. And remember, Infinity was the young lady that she adopted. She's her foster mother. She didn't adopt her. She's her foster mother. And it sounds like over the last couple, 2 years since she's been with this young lady, that she has, done a good job of introducing her to Mendeece's. They've talked, they've built a relationship, and she asked her, well, how do you feel about Mendeece's coming home? Are you feeling some kind of way about it? And they talked, and she said, I like Mendeece's. I'm cool. I'm happy for him. Like, I don't have any problems. So that was good. That was good. And again, it seems like Yandy did not isolate the two of them over the last couple of years, and so she allowed them to organically build a relationship. Later on in the episode, we see Yandy on her way to go pick Mendeece's up. If you follow them on social media, you saw her pick him up, and all that good stuff. But did y'all catch that maybe Yandy is setting up her storyline for next season? Because did y'all catch how she was like, he's been gone for 5 years. I don't know if he's the same man that he left. We've been living 2 different worlds, and I'm not the same person, and so much in my life has changed, and he's been living a very different life, and I just don't know how we're going to connect when he gets home. Sound like we setting up a storyline for next season to me. The now that Mendeece's home and we're having marital problems storyline. What y'all think? Let me know. Erika, Safari, and the baby. Erika's in Atlanta. Safari's in New York. He's doing his press tour for his new album, and he's in New York. Remy goes by to see Erika and finds out that, because she's in Atlanta, I'm sure for business or what have you, and she finds out Erika's already dilated 2 centimeters. Now, I've never had a child. I know that the 10 centimeters is the point where the baby's ready to come out, but I don't know at what point you're supposed to go to the hospital. But Remy seemed to feel like if you already dilated 2 centimeters, you might be, wanting to make sure you sleeping close to the front door to get you to the hospital. Erika said, of course, her biggest fear is having the baby alone, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the episode, honey, Erika has to call Safari to come home. He's in New York. He got to get a flight to Atlanta. Of course, he gets here just in time, and he's there to deliver the baby. Yay for Erika and Safari. Yay, whatever. Alright, I think that's pretty much. So let's get to this Rich, Olivia, Cisco, Peter Gunn situation. So we start the episode off there. Olivia and Cisco, that's when she was trying to walk away, and he was like, come on, man, let's talk, let's clear this up. And she does agree to sit down with Rich, and as soon as they sit down, Rich immediately starts going off talking about, I'm not a liar, I didn't steal your money, blah blah blah, you didn't write the record. And Olivia was like, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. Like, you feel the way you feel, I feel the way I feel. I'm just going to have to seek another way to get remedy to get my money. So I guess she's alluding to a lawsuit. So that's how we're going to know who's telling the truth. Because if we actually hear about a real lawsuit, then we'll know that Olivia really feel like this man stole some money for her. If we never hear about this again, then we already know what the dealio is, right? But here's the thing. We got a little bit more information about this situation. At least I did. Because what I was saying was, all along was, we know in the industry, the person who makes the money is the person who writes the record. Producer, whatever. Artists usually get screwed. And Rich kept saying he wrote the record. And that, Olivia got paid off of performing the album, but she didn't get paid off of anything off the front end. And I was like, well, Olivia, if you didn't write the album, then I don't understand why you feel like you are owed any money. However, in tonight's episode, what we hear Olivia say is they had agreed to do a split sheet. And remember, Remy Ma gave us the crash course in split sheets last week. So basically, the reason why Olivia feels like Rich owes her money is because they had agreed, her, Rich, and another person had agreed that they were going to split the album 3 ways, and that Rich was going to give them some writing credit so that she could make the money that she feels like she's owed. That is why she feels like she's owed the money. She's not arguing the money over what she made off performing. She's saying Rich didn't fill out the paperwork right, and she said when I pulled the paperwork, I saw that his name was the only name on the record, not mine, not the other person. Now, see, that adds a little bit more of a dynamic to this story. But Rich is still insisting that he didn't steal no money from her, and it is what it is. Now, later on in the episode, we see Cisco talking to Peter Gunn. And Cisco was like, I'm glad we, me and Rich got back on the same page, whatever. But, when I was talking to Olivia, right, she said something, and it made me think, well, maybe I did say something. Cisco, you a damn liar. You know good and daggone well you told that woman that Rich Dollar stole her money. That conversation went the exact way that Olivia said that conversation went. Because Olivia didn't have no reason to think Rich had stole any of her money till you told her that Rich owed her some money. But you said that now all of a sudden you were having a conversation in her kitchen and she asked you, how do you find out if somebody's stealing your money? And you told her what website to go to, but you never mentioned Rich's name, and she never mentioned Rich's name, and so you didn't tell her Rich was a thief. You just was saying if you think that somebody owes you some money, then go to this website. Now, Cisco, you a damn liar, and you know you are. You just worried now that Olivia done edged you out. You worried that Olivia might have some proof or something that you was trying to help her out. Because that's when you and Rich had fallen out. You wasn't messing with Rich. You wasn't cool with Rich. And you was trying to screw Rich. And that's what it boiled down to. So now Peter was like, well, we need to sit down. We need to have another little sit down, and we need to clear the air, because what you don't want is for Rich to find out after me and you had a conversation, and after three of us cleared this up, that you really did say, or you really did encourage Olivia to think that she is owed some money. So they have this little, they call this little meeting, honey. They show up, they outside. It's the middle of winter in New York, when they standing outside having this conversation. So Cisco tells Rich, and of course Rich is like, I knew Cisco had something to do with this, but you know what? It is what it is. It's over. It's done. I ain't tripping. But then Rich for some real bitch shit. Rich go turn to Cisco and say, well, since we clearing the air and all, when you gonna tell Peter Guns that Mina stayed at your house Super Bowl weekend? What? Mina, my ex-wife Mina, stayed at your house? And ain't nobody called to tell me? Yeah, but man, nothing happened. Peter was like, well, if nothing happened, why am I just finding out? Peter was like, so if I called your baby moms and invited her to my house, like, you cool with that? Cisco wasn't cool with that, and Cisco proceeded to try to, fight Peter. And here's how you know that Rich set that shit up. Because Rich stood to the side and let them fight. All he was concerned about was them not touching his car. He was like, yo, my car. He had nothing to say about the fact that they was fighting or getting ready to fight. Just don't do it in my car. Then Cisco gets up, of course, production breaks it up. And Cisco takes off and he tries to get to Peter again. And, then he gonna tell Rich, that was messed up. You set that up like that. That was messed up. Why would you tell him that? Because he said it was innocent that Amina, that they were at a party together, a Super Bowl party, and that the person she came to the party with left her there, and then her cell phone died, and she couldn't get in touch with the chick, and she didn't know, because he said something about, I'll give you a ride back to the hotel. But what I didn't understand is, if she knew what hotel she was staying in, and she had a key to get into the hotel, why did she need to come and stay at your house just because her friend had left her at the party? Because Amina lived in New York. So it's not like she don't know her way around New York. And you can't be the only person in New York that she knows. So even if it went the way you said it went, which I doubt it, but even if it went the way you said it went down, why she had to stay with you? And Peter is right. That phone call, I should have got that phone call immediately, because just because her cell phone died doesn't mean your cell phone died. And in this day and age, like, if you had an Apple charger, a Droid charger, whatever, she only needed, let's say she didn't have a key to get in the room or whatever. I mean, you ain't have enough money for a hotel room. I mean, it was Super Bowl weekend, but the Super Bowl wasn't being played in New York. It was being played in Miami. You couldn't get a hotel room? And then, because again, if you with this girl, like, I know when I go places and me and my friends share hotel rooms, we all just get a key. We just, they say, how many keys you want? We need 3 keys. We need 2 keys. What? Hell, sometimes if I'm staying in a hotel room by myself, I get an extra key. Because shit happens. Anyway, child. So then Cisco starts yelling at Rich and is like, you set that up. I don't play with my baby moms. That's disrespectful. He was like, well, that was his wife. Like, well, now we need to sit down and clear this up. Now, I think y'all probably just better off just doing what y'all doing. So that was pretty much that. And then, of course, they do the whole end of the season wrap up, which they left a lot of people out. Did y'all notice that? So Kimbella's happy because the EP, Jules' EP is coming out. Chrissy's happy because she's finally at peace with whatever happens between her and Jim. Erika, Safari are happy because they had the baby. Yandy happy because Mendici's out of jail. Sin said that, at one point in time, she really just wanted to be with, Joe, but now she knows her worth, and, that her worth isn't connected to Joe, and she's ready to move on. But we know that y'all back together, so whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's it, y'all. I ain't have a lot. Well, I still had 14 minutes worth, but whatever. Let me know what y'all think. Talk to y'all later. Peace.